I can barely make time for everything that I would like to do at NFOEC and OFC. There's so many reasons to attend. I would say, the technical program itself is certainly a big reason. I go to NFOEC to hear a lot about what the other carriers are doing. I also go to the Market Watch and Service Provider Summit for that reason, because we all have different architectures, different strategies, different reasons to do what we're doing, and it's always interesting to hear what others in the industry are doing. I also like to attend the post-deadline papers because it gives me a view of what's coming 4 or 5 years out to my network, and I can start thinking already about how I'm going to use that technology and how it'll change the things I'm doing today. And I also spend a lot of time networking with the equipment suppliers and going to see the component suppliers, going down on the show floor, so that I can see what's coming and again, how it might influence our network architectures and our network strategies. So there's hardly enough time in the day to do everything that needs to be done while I'm there, and it's definitely something that I think all carriers should attend. In addition to the domestic carriers from the US, there's also a large number of international carriers from all around the world. I think this year there's carriers speaking from Asia, from the Middle East, from Russia. So it's always interesting. They have a lot of similar problems to the kind of things I deal with in my job, and some of them have very different problems, and it's always interesting to hear what they're doing as well. The Service Provider Summit really is a great way to kind of see, it's in one place, see a lot about what the service providers are thinking and doing and what their drivers are. I think this year they have a really great program planned. It's being headed off by Joe Weinman, who I used to work with at AT&T and gives an excellent talk. And he's going to be talking about cloudonomics, something which I think maybe he coined, at least it's a new word for me. He's going to be talking about how cloud infrastructures are changing the whole economics of transport networks and how that's going to change how everything is going to evolve with cloud architectures coming more and more into both carrier and data center network infrastructures. There's also 2 panels coming. The one panel is on monetizing the network and trying to get more bang for the buck out of infrastructures. I think all carriers like me would agree that right now that's one of our big challenges. As we go to higher and higher data rates on our pipes, we need to find a way to eke value out of those and really get the last bit of value out by better grooming, by things like control planes. There's a lot of ways to find ways to monetize the network, and this panel is going to be looking at different aspects of that from both a carrier and an equipment supplier view. And then the second panel that's coming is looking at the potential aggregation of service providers, and that one will be definitely interesting to me. I'm not sure exactly what they're going to cover, but it's being run to look at all the consolidation going on in the industry right now. Will there be further consolidation among service providers? And I assume that would mean data providers as well, and to see how all of this consolidation could potentially impact our industry. Given everything I've said, I think the one thing that I would like everyone to walk away with is that you can go to OFC and NFOEC for a number of different reasons. There's a lot of things you can see and do. I think the conference is exciting because we have people from all around the world. I think the technical papers really make it stand out in terms of their quality. And I really think that there's something for everyone in attending this conference, that you can get a lot out of it.